art of unemployment. We love being unemployed, right guys? We love living off the government, because that's what we do, bro. Frankly, it's pretty easy, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just exist, bro. You get money. Okay, I'm searching up how many people are unemployed. 7.2 million people. It's actually not that bad, but it's only counting people that register as unemployed. So, there's 2 million unemployed insurance claims. Man, f y'all. I'm not giving y'all my money being unemployed. Get off your and work a hard blue-collar job like some of us here. Some of us here have to sit for hours on end and work their ass off. We gotta sit here, work 100-hour weeks like me. And man, what? You get to sit there and do nothing? Oh my God, do y'all see the spike in 2020? Nah, looking back, bro, we're gonna look back at 2020. Like, how the f did this happen? 23 million people unemployed. It's all NFG, YXL, and BBG. I'm right, and we're proud of it. Yeah, when I tell you I'm so fucking glad I didn't have to deal with like the job force in 2020. I was still in high school. 2021, that's when I graduated. It actually dropped drastically though. What was the rates before? We low-key about to reach the rate in like 2019 soon. It is climbing up though. No, never mind. It's like a slight increase. Like, y'all see that? It was like its lowest in June 2022, which is kind of surprising me because I feel like that's when everything was expensive and shit. And then now it's slowly going up again. We've never had under like 5 million people. That's tough. Anyways, going to see this video.
34.
34? Okay, what do you do?
I am a risk taker.
This can't be real. Actually, I fully believe it, bro. Especially on these pop the balloons, they stay saying anything. Y'all ever hear somebody say they're an entrepreneur or something? Please question them and ask them, like, what's your business? I feel like 99% of people that say they're entrepreneurs, like, they don't got no fucking business, bro. It's just another term for unemployed, bro.
I'm a road runner.
Unemployment. It's no
Bro, and he really went on pop the balloon for that? I want to see the girl's reaction. Not in front of the hubs, bro. Not in front of the black queens, bro. Come on, bro.
Unemployment. It's no longer just about not having a job.
I'm a male
it's
stripper.
a way of living.
All right.
Maximizing unproductivity and really just enjoying life. We live in a generation where unemployment is really the final goal. Okay, nobody wants to work a 9 to 5 no more. Which, you know, will probably
okay, nah, but jokes aside, the unemployment thing, it is a joke a lot of times, but literally with Gen Z, it's like, niggas try to get jobs and they can't get fucking jobs. Yeah, it's a joke. There do be some people that just be fucking lazy, but dude, we literally can't get jobs. That's why a lot of people are unemployed. I'm telling y'all, look, for y'all going into college, or if you're in college right now, like, try to look for something on the side, or like, I'm not gonna say a business thing, but something where you can have like some type of efficient force of money, because when you get out, if you're thinking that degree is gonna automatically get you like a 6-figure job, or even just like a job that makes you 50K or something, that's not guaranteed, bro. Not even close to it, bro. Bro, when I was in college, I was finding out shit to do, bro. I was goddamn selling stuff on eBay, reselling. I was just straight up reselling because I was like, I don't know if when I get out, if I'm even going to get a job. Okay, if you go to college and then you do something like nursing or doctor or medical school, that is guaranteed. But if you're not doing that specifically, it's probably not guaranteed for you. Hey guys, Tom NFG here. You know, only half of you guys are subscribed and even less of you guys have noties on. I hate to be a burden, but you know, I really appreciate it if you hit that sub button and the little bell next to it. You know, it doesn't take long. I know you can get mixed up in the algorithm and everything. But yeah, also tune into the streams. You know, we have a lot of fun over there. I'm telling you, we have a lot of parties going on over there. Yeah, that's it. Bye. Damn.
Have some repercussions in the future. Because what happens if you need to go get your car fixed and the best you're gonna get is a sports bettor or a damn Twitch streamer? Me personally, I'm escaping the matrix. Day trading, crypto, NFTs, all of that. But with the amount of gambling videos I've seen, I've got genuine worry for this generation, bro. The sheer amount of debt that's—
It's scary how many people in our generation are like into gambling. Y'all ever thought of that? Like, why are so many people into like sports betting and shit like that? It's literally throwing away your money. If you're not financially secure, you got to worry about bills and stuff. You live with your parents, you should not be betting. I do parlays all the time. I didn't even know how big it was until all my friends started doing it.
It's going to be built up just because of this image.
Like, hey, this is y'all, right, chat?
Y'all at the annual Squid Games, bro. Okay, now I mentioned being unemployed.
If Squid Games was a real thing, how many people would do it? I feel like a lot of people would genuinely do it, like not even joking. They'd say, bro, I'd rather just die than try to work their way up and do it. Many homeless. Okay, obviously if you're homeless, I'm talking about people just like of working age where they're like, damn, bro, I might as well just risk it and just say, fuck it. 1 billion people will do it. Around the world, yeah, like in poverty, you got no choice. Like, bro, if you live in the slums of India or some shit, dude, you're gonna pick to do Squid Games. So I'm talking about just people of working age in the US. I feel like a lot of people just do it. Tommy would? Come on, man. I definitely would.
Bro. Okay, now I mentioned being unemployed is going beyond the job status, because I think it's more about how you spend those jobless hours. Because you could be unemployed and, you know, still be locked in, day trading, crypto, all of that. Or you could be playing around with Saratoga bottles and damn bananas because you saw a funny internet meme. Now, before you think I'm judging you, which I am,
You corny, my boy. You lame.
I gotta admit that we all be demonstrating unemployed behavior. I mean, you might be a little too tapped in with the John Pork and Tim Cheese law, or really any other niche internet meme.
Yeah, there's certain things I feel like, especially since I'm a creator and I know that if I told people in real life, they'd be like, bro, what the f is wrong with you? Like, dead ass, you need to go outside. And low-key, I wouldn't even know this shit, bro, if I wasn't a creator, though. I don't know, bro. Am I chronically online? I don't think so, because I wouldn't be knowing this stuff. Like, I wouldn't know Italian bring rot if I wasn't a creator, for real.
Tung 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 sahur.
And we call this kind of behavior being unemployed because they just have way too much free time. And all this time they spend gallivanting around, you have to think they surely have some time to make some money. But who am I to judge you? Go enjoy your life. There's always time to escape
Dinner?
the Matrix
Thank you.
later. But you should know better than anyone if you're just out here devouring your minutes. For example, if you're finding time in your day to prepare and eat coleslaw. We need a couple
That's
of
crazy work, bro.
y'all to start taking one for the team. We can't all be Twitch streamers
Actually, wait, this is about to be a shot at me.
and barbers, okay? Someone has to work.
No, that is true, though. And you know what I say, y'all? Not everybody can be Twitch streamers and content creators and stuff. You know what I will say? All y'all go ahead and find your amazing, wonderful careers and stuff like that. And I'll stay over here as the creator. And I say, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and, yeah, kill it in this world. And we all agree to that. That I'm the one who should take the steps and that everybody else should be, yeah, not. I'm better off without you.
Like them oil rigs. And what's 3 barbers on each street gonna do for me, okay? I need a house to be built, not a low. But maybe we'd have more
That low-key
employed
scared me.
people if the process of getting a job wasn't such a damn grueling process.
For real.
I'm gonna show you some shit that might be a jump scare for some of y'all. You ready?
Y'all, get ready to duck.
Job application. The
Bro, don't do
process-
that, bro! I'm done watching this video. That's actually traumatizing. Ban his channel now. Hug me, I'm scared.
job, you gotta make some fuck ass resume. And if you don't have any experience, that shit's just gonna look like this. And can someone tell me why entry-level jobs be asking for experience?
For real.
Dude, you are the experience.
The damn job paradox. How am I meant to get experience if I need experience to get experience? And after making a resume, you have to go on like Indeed or something and just look for a job that doesn't look like modern day slavery.
I'm unemployed right now, but I'm about to work at this job, this factory down the street, $6 an hour, full time.
And after shooting like 400
Yo!
applications, you settle for one interview, you got at McDonald's. And now the interview has to be the worst part. Because you got to pull up in a suit and tie to an O-block McDonald's. And you got to act like a stand-up guy and try not to say
Bro, I think the worst part about it is just realizing you didn't get the job. I remember when I first started applying to jobs, I would get that email and I'd be like, I'd just be praying, bro. I'm like, please, bro, tell me I got this good one. And then I never got him. And then after, yeah, I had to settle for this pizza spot. But low-key, they make good pizza, bro.
some dumb
I just graduated from home last year ago with my degree in walking fish with a minor in water in the snow because I'm mop air. I'm also a dentist that fixes feet at the vet when I'm wild asleep. So I think this job would be pretty good for my mom since she doesn't have kids.
And what I hate about interviews, bro, is that dumbass question they always be asking.
Why do you, yep, I knew it. Why do you want to work here? Because, nigga, I need fucking money, bitch. I need fucking money. I don't like you guys. But guess what? You're the only people offering money for a task to do. So I'm here to get fucking money from you guys to survive in life. I understand why they ask it because, like, you know, they're trying to get a gauge on people. But it's just so funny because the clear answer is everybody's there to make money. You gotta fix it up completely and then be like, I'm here for the positive experience and vibe of the place. For me being here multiple times, learning about the people around here, I'm here to really build a community with people. Reality, bro, you don't care about that.
Yeah, because it's always been my lifelong dream to work in your rundown McDonald's, nigga. No. Okay, I just seen some and it looks like it's not that hard to get a job anymore. Now hiring someone that doesn't goon during workout.
Can't do that. Damn, they always be asking for so much nowadays. This is exactly why I hate the older generation. Asking for bullshit like this.
Who the fuck did they have hired before this?
It goes to the goon. It goes to the goon. Look at the car.
But if you have to or want to go through that whole process, yeah, good luck, gang. But one thing I want to say is please, and I really stress, please don't be that nigga that thinks having a job makes them better or something. Bro, these archetypes who constantly complain about their jobs, yet be the first ones to tell you to go get a job when you're demonstrating some unemployed behavior.
I'll be honest, I never experienced that. Like, I never had a friend like, oh, I got this job, bro. Like, y'all broke or something. I feel like that's a high school thing. High school, you'd be like, you get your first job, or you're like, damn, bro.
I got this bread, bro. Oh, damn, you don't got a job? Damn, that's crazy, bro. So you live at your parents' house and you really just subsiding off them, like nibbling off of their expenses? That's crazy, bro. I just made like $200 in a week, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like $5 an hour on some shit. Like, you know, get your bread up, bro.
Meanwhile, that person has like a 2 GPA.
You hating on happiness, bro. You hating ass niggas look like Squidward. You see, I've worked 2 jobs in my life. The first one, I worked as an underwater ceramics technician.
It was really like that back then.
And the way I still
What
have
the hell?
literal nightmares about that job. I want reparations for each of those shifts I worked, all of the stress that has accumulated.
The thing I would never understand, and I think he's experienced it too, because I've experienced it. Bro, never in my life, y'all, will I ever come on here and be like, this job is harder than a 9 to 5. I don't care, y'all, if I'm working 80-hour days, bro. It doesn't matter, bro. Nothing compares to especially just clocking a shitty job you don't want and you have to work.
Yes, I'm telling you.
The fact that I hear people say that is crazy, bro. If you even think that, bro, like, don't publicly say it. It's like certain things said where it's like, I understand why somebody that's not doing it will get mad because they're like, bro, you really get paid to just turn on a camera, just like edit some shit together and that's it. Other people literally, they wish they could do that, bro. That's their dream.
Years have been taken off my life from.
And I also never ever, y'all, I promise y'all, I'll never complain about how many viewers I say. It's so funny because people will come in my chat and just say like, oh, you got this many viewers, this and that, bro. Do you know how many people like wish they were in the position I was in? I wouldn't care if I had 20 viewers, nigga. That's 20 people taking their time out their day to watch me. Like the average streamer, like I'm pretty sure if you have over 100 viewers on Twitch or whatever, you're like in the 99 percentile. As long as I'm enjoying the stream, I have a good community and I'm happy, I don't care, bro. Stream is hard for you, then likely you're not passionate and not made for a position. Yeah, a lot of people also do come into this like with a money mindset and then they'll make it and they'll be like, damn, I'm just trying to worry about the money and shit. Like, y'all, if I was really like that, I'm telling you right now, I'll probably still be streaming on YouTube because like YouTube, a lot more people are on YouTube, like they just click on the stream. But, you know, I f with Twitch and the community here and everything we built. I don't really care, bro.
Dreams. I don't work there anymore and I still dream about it, bro.
More do you want from me?
And in the periods that I've been unemployed, I just feel like I took advantage of it. You gotta cherish every single one of those moments, man, because I promise you, sooner or later, we'll all be gone. Just knowing you have to get up for a shift or you have a shift later in the day, it can kill the vibe of the whole day, I promise you. You can just be chilling.
Low-key, the reason why niggas be so depressed, bro, and especially when it hits in high school, is because that's kind of how it is. Y'all know what's crazy? Y'all know the school bell? It was literally taken from the factory bells and like factories. Because in factories, you know, for their lunch break, they'd have a bell or whatever they'd play like back then, and then you go over your break. That's literally what school is. You go in for a class, they have a break. High school is low-key like the first kind of test of the 9 to 5 to see how you are, like how you can handle it. Even though it's not really it, but it kind of is. Like, I feel like that's the first test.
And the realization is, but you know, somebody telling you to get a job, they might just be looking out for you. Okay, don't start sending images like this. Bro, you just lazy. And to all the unemployed out there, is the Minecraft movie really that funny? Yeah, he said chicken jockey in a funny way, but does it ever warrant this reaction?
Ridiculous.
Gangy, is that a live chicken? Man, we were supposed to have flying cars by now. The unemployed have just had a field day
I
with
feel like we're gonna look back at that trend and be like, what were we on in a couple of years? What were we on?
this damn movie, bro.
Not what were we on. I wasn't on that, but you know.
And not to be the fun police or nothing, but imagine working at one of these cinemas and having to clean this shit up.
Yeah, hell no.
Yo, we gotta look out for all of the people that are stuck in the infinite job cycle. I promise you they don't wish for that life. So don't be the guy that chucks 3 buckets of popcorn and mysterious liquids all over the floor. Just for, you know, a little giggle. We gotta look out for each other, man. The employed gotta look after the unemployed gotta look after the employed. If we fail to do this, society will collapse as we know it. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna sit there as you watch society fall? No, you're gonna get up. You're gonna stand up and you're gonna fight for what you believe in. But do you really get what I'm trying to say though? We need the employed, but I don't wanna be employed, so I'm gonna make it easier for them. The minority you just paid to deliver pizza to your address during a hurricane. Tip them a little bit. Instead of telling the person that's making your food to just put the fries in the bag, how about you give him some nice words? The employed and the unemployed, united.
Man, what the hell? If I'm working at a job and somebody tries to give me some positive thing at a fast food job, I'd be like, bro, get the f away. Just drive off, bro. I hate this job. Like, okay, fine, whatever. Move on.
But it's time to admit it. Being unemployed is not all sunshine and rainbows. Yes, I don't have the responsibility of a job, but
I am so lonely.
me aside, don't trick yourself into believing you're not a fucking loser, okay? Because Googling top 5 side hustles to get rich quick is not being locked in. You know what? Let me stop being a hater. Because look, what you're doing is really smart, but it's also really dangerous because you're convincing yourself that you're not a loser, when in reality, yeah, you are. Alright, real quick, let me bring back this guy from the intro.
I am a risk taker.
You mean you're a risk taker? You lose $50 a week off parlays. Let's keep it a buck.
Bro, that's actually terrible. Oh my god. I'm really thinking 34 risk taker. Like, bro, you're not even like in your 20s and you're saying that, dude? At any age, bro, that's just not valid.
But there's really 2 types of unemployed people. The ones that gaslight themselves into believing they're onto something.
I'm an entrepreneur. Okay. Do you have any businesses we can look out for?
No, just not right now.
So what are you entrepreneur then? What the f do you do? Let me search for the definition of entrepreneur. Person who organizes and operates a business or businesses taking on greater than normal financial risks in order to do so. So you quite literally aren't an entrepreneur. You don't fit in the definition. You're literally a person. You maybe thought you wanted to open a business. You're a person with a thought. Just make up something at that point. I think the point of the pop the balloons, I don't actually know if they go on dates after or not, but I'm imagining if I did with somebody and they're like, oh no, I just lied for the show. I'd be like, what the fuck? You really lied about that?
And two, the ones that are so far gone, they just fully embrace it and are damn near prideful about it. Okay, let me elaborate. The first type will have some philosophical reason for not wanting a job. Like they'll say, how are you gonna let someone define how much my hour is worth? Just say you lazy, bro. Here are some quick signs that you're this person. 1, if you ever refer to the government as Big Brother. 2, if you sign up to online courses instead of getting a job. And 3, if the word matrix just...
I look, you have a controversial take on that. Even though, yeah, some people do better just working on themselves. Like learning how to organize things themselves, running a business, whatever, etc. But some people like put a 9 to 5 in, you know? Like some people can't do the self-employed shit or do it themselves. Sometimes some people just want an easier guide to do things. So there's no problem with that, to be honest. Now, only problem is if you just hate thing and you're like, damn, I don't want to do this, then yeah, that makes sense not to do it anymore. But like the whole like, oh, you're in the matrix if you work a 9 to 5, dude, that's like 90% of the world. Like without 9 to 5s, doesn't the world crumble? Isn't a doctor technically a 9 to 5 job and like a nurse and everything? It just all depends on your mindset. I don't know. Some of my friends will literally like, they've been like, yo, like edit your own videos or you do this and that. They're like, I couldn't do that. They literally have told me like, yeah, no, I can't do that. Like I need a guide or something.
Unironically comes out of your mouth. But hey, maybe you got something going on that my mind-controlled slave brain just can't comprehend. Okay, and for the second one, these people are just too far gone. Employment is nothing more than a nightmare to these people. The word job gives them physical...
Holy jump scare. Wait, why is this actually a very useful place though? Employment center? Just go there and it's a bunch of jobs. It's pretty useful.
Job gives them physical pain. You tell these people to get a job and they'll have a visceral reaction. Peep the vocab. The only jobs these people want to be associated with involve feet.
Oh,
I gotta apologize to these people though for not censoring the word work and job. I know this is considered a slur for you guys, so my deepest apologies. Oh yeah, and yes, we're gonna ignore my month disappearance. Will it happen again? Most likely. But community Discord server, go talk to me. I'll be active on there.
Yo, that was a funny video. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna send his link. Y'all go check out his channel. So, yeah. Y'all, dare I say the slur? I'm not gonna finish it. I'll be nice to y'all today. But yeah, if you're watching the tube, make sure to join the Discord and watch streams.
Subscribe to Tommy NFG.